There's a question that was asked by Donald Trump, and the question is, why haven't you arrested that man? You know who he was talking about? He was talking about Julius Silo Malema. Why haven't you arrested that man? Now, the question is, what necessitates Malema being arrested? Okay, let's dissect that for a moment. Give me time. I'm coming. Well, before we can talk about Malema getting arrested, we need to talk about the things, the events that are happening around Julius Silo Malema. Not long ago, Julius Silo Malema was arrested. Rather, he was invited in UK. And subsequent to all the application and everything, he was declined, visa rejected by the UK authorities. You still remember that? Few days after that, Malema was in Soweto. There was a gathering of EFF. Malema said they want to declare me an international criminal. We'll talk about that one day as to what does it mean to be an international criminal. So you then hear Donald Trump asking, why haven't you arrested that man? AfriForum, on the other hand, they have compiled what they call it a documentary. That's why they were asked that where did the White House get this thing of Julius Malema compiled speeches? Then they responded by saying we can neither reject or we can neither deny or accept that the videos that you saw in the on the White House when Ramaphosa visited came from our documentary, right? So in other words, there is such information that has been compiled to persuade the international community. It was compiled by AfriForum to persuade the international community that Julius Malema is perpetuating the white genocide. So if Julius Malema is perpetuating the white genocide, it means he must be arrested. But then the South African government does not want to arrest him. Therefore, what do? Let's mobilize the international community. Here is an interesting one. Why haven't you arrested that man? Let's start right there from that video, and then I'm going to play you the videos that were played in that White House, that the videos that explains the concept, why haven't you arrested that man? Let's start from Donald Trump asking this question.
As government, as my own party, we are completely opposed to that. We, in 1955, adopted a document which said South Africa belongs to all who live in it.
But why wouldn't you arrest that man? That man said, kill the white farmers, kill the white farmers. And then he danced, and he's dancing, and it's kill the white farmers. I'm not sure, but I think if somebody got up in Parliament and started saying, kill a certain group of people, he would be arrested very quickly. That man is going all over South Africa. And that's not a small party. That was a stadium that holds 100,000 people, and I hardly saw an empty seat. That's a lot of people. That's a lot of representation. And those crosses.
The question is, we hear the question, why haven't you arrested that man? But what is it that the man has done which necessitate him being arrested? Because you can almost tell that right now, there is serious target around Malema, and I'm not sure why, but you can tell that they have targeted Malema now. They want that man down. And Nae himself, he can feel it, he can see it, he can smell it. He can see that there is this international mobilization against Julius Malema. But the question is, why? Why do they want him down? Because we know we know some of them, not everybody, but we know some of the people that want him down. But why do they want him down? Okay, we don't know everything. It's a fact. But this is what we know.
There's nothing you can do. There's nothing this parliament can do. With or without you, people are going to occupy land. We require no permission from you, from the president, from no one. We don't care. We can do whatever you want to do. Who are you to tell us whether we can occupy land or not? We are going to occupy land.
Yes.
South African occupy land. That's who we are.
Honorable
Do whatever
member,
you want to
Deputy
do.
Speaker,
You can
Deputy
withdraw my
Speaker,
membership from
Deputy
this
Speaker.
useless parliament.
Honorable. Yes, honorable member.
Must never be scared to kill. A revolution demands that at some point there must be killing, because the killing is part of a revolutionary act.
Shoot to kill. Yamaza. Kill the poor, the farmer. Kill the poor, the farmer. Brr, pa. Pa. Brr, pa. Pa. To kill. Yamaza. Kill the poor, the farmer. Kill the poor, the farmer.
The mayor of DA in PE is a white man. So these people, when you want to hit them hard, go after a white man. They feel a terrible pain because you have touched a white man. Not because Mashaba and Soli will not be touched. They will be touched, don't worry. But we are starting with this whiteness. We are cutting the throat of whiteness.
Shoot to kill. Yamaza. Kill the poor, the farmer. Kill the poor, the farmer. Brr, pa. Pa. Brr, pa. Shoot to kill. Yamaza. Kill the poor, the farmer. Kill the poor, the farmer. Brr, pa. Pa. Brr, pa. Pa.
Here's the thing. I was telling somebody, and I was like, you must notice how you must notice how France, UK, America moves. When, let's say, when everyone or a country is at loggerhead with America, I have never seen, most of the time, UK going against that. So in other words, when you are hated by America, you are most likely to suffer a lot in UK. UK government is going to reject you, but also France is going to do the same thing. We have seen that they tend to move like that. And other countries as well they will support America, but I know these two countries, France and UK, specifically UK. So if America declares Malema as an international criminal, we are going to see that now spreading throughout the globe. Why? Because a group of white people in South Africa who hates the idea of Julius Malema in South Africa have decided that he must be declared an international criminal. And I say to people, and I'm going to say this time and again, it is important that we put our differences aside. You may be a strong a strong MK party person who hates Malema, EFF. You may be from the ANC. You may be from anywhere in the world, specifically if you are from an African continent. But just like we do with Ibrahim Traore, we stand with Ibrahim Traore all day long. Even if he's protecting himself with gold, we are saying, as long as the people of Burkina Faso does not have a problem with that, we don't have a problem with it. We cannot be told by America that we should have a problem with that. That same spirit, no matter how you feel about Julius Malema, but you do not want to hand Julius Malema to the enemies because they are not going to be kind. You will rather have the squabbles that we have here, and we are able to deal with our own squabbles without killing each other. We will have those, differences. It's okay. We are, a family. But we don't want an international hand to deal with him. So in other words, we must get to a point where we protect him. We put our differences aside, but we must and should not hand our black fellow to these people. So the message there is clear. Whether you are from Zimbabwe, whether you are from Malawi, Tanzania, Guyana, Venda, Lesotho, wherever you are, Kenya, wherever you are, I am saying it's about time we stand with our own. While we also stand with our own there by Ibrahim Traore. It's about time we start defending one another. We cannot afford to have him being dealt with by the enemy. No, no, no.